Hey, 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 family. Another day to get better. We can stay where we're at, or we can choose to rise a little bit higher every day. I'm going to go and do another video on stress relief. I think that stress is a big contributor to a lot of the negative consequences in our lives. And I think that in order for us to work on the thinking process and the feelings and our behaviors, that it's important for us to deal with the things that are causing stress in our life, and we deal with those things on a daily basis, and the statistics for stress is very high and continuing to rise. So I'm going to do another video on stress, quick stress relief, and we're going to get straight into it. How to manage and relieve stress in the moment. When we're under high levels of stress, rational thinking and decision making go out the window. So it's very difficult for us to think rationally and make good decisions when we're under stress. And allowing that stress to get out of control overwhelms our mind and our body, interfering with our ability to properly read a situation, hear what someone else is saying, and be aware of our own feelings and needs and communicate clearly. So, by learning how to quickly and reliably relieve stress and stay calm and focused in the moment, we will be able to tackle challenges with a clear head and communicate clearly and powerfully, even in tense situations. Being able to manage and relieve stress in the moment is the key to resilience. This ability helps us stay balanced, focused, and in control no matter what challenges we face. So in small doses, having stress is a normal part of life. Can't totally get rid of it. Kind of just all depends on how we look at the situations, how stressful it's going to be. And if we can learn to manage that in positive ways, we're way better off. So in small doses, stress can be a good thing. The stress response is the body's way of protecting us. When working properly, it helps us perform under pressure, rise to meet challenges, and stay focused, energetic, and alert. But beyond a certain point, stress stops being helpful and starts causing damage. When stress gets out of control, it can get in the way of our ability to think clearly and creatively. It can get in the way of us communicating clearly, accurately reading other people. Gets in the way of our ability to hear what someone is really saying. Gets in the way of our ability to trust others and to attend to our own needs. So, to assess your present ability to manage stress, you can ask yourself the following questions. When I feel agitated, do I know how to quickly calm myself? Can I easily let go of my anger? Can I turn to others at work to help me calm down and feel better? When I come home at night, do I walk in the door feeling alert and relaxed? Am I seldom distracted or moody? Am I able to recognize upsets that others seem to be experiencing? Do I easily turn to friends or family members for a calming influence? When my energy is low, do I know how to boost it? How stress affects our relationships. So stress cripples our ability to accurately see and hear other people, be self-aware and in touch with our own deep-rooted needs, and communicate our needs clearly. When we are stressed, our ability to listen and speak intelligently is impaired. Our mind can't think clearly enough to remember the tips and use the appropriate tip to orchestrate our response. How to quickly manage stress, tip number 1. So first, we have to realize when we are stressed. So the first step to reducing stress is recognizing what stress feels like. Many of us spend so much time in a stress state that we have forgotten what it feels like to be fully relaxed and alert. What does it feel like to what does it feel like to be calm and stress-free? We can see that just right inner balance in the smile of a happy baby. A face so full of joy, it reminds adults of the balanced emotional state that most of us have misplaced. In adulthood, being balanced means maintaining a calm state of energy, alertness, and focus. Calmness is more than just feeling relaxed. Being alert is an equally important aspect of finding the balance needed to withstand stress. So here's some signs that could indicate if we are stressed. So it says signs that you may be stressed. You feel drained and depleted. You can't concentrate or think straight. You feel nervous and keyed up. Your stomach is upset. You're having trouble sleeping. Your muscles are tense. How to quickly manage stress. Tip number 2. Identify your stress response. And I have that circled, and in parentheses I have thoughts/self-talk. So identify your thoughts and self-talk in these stressful situations. Everyone reacts differently to stress. Some people get angry and do or say things they regret. Others shut down, withdraw, or freeze with anxiety. The best way to quickly relieve stress and calm yourself down depends on your specific stress response. So identify your stress response. The most common ways of responding to stress. Psychologist Connie Lillis uses a driving analogy to describe the 3 most common ways people respond when they're overwhelmed by stress. So her 3 analogies are foot on the gas, foot on the brake, or foot on both. So foot on the gas, an angry or agitated stress response. You're heated, keyed up, overly emotional, and unable to sit still. The foot on the brake is a withdrawn or depressed stress response. You're heated, keyed up, you shut down, you space out, and show very little energy or emotion. And the third one was foot on both the gas and the brake, which is a tense and frozen stress response. You freeze under pressure and can't do anything. You look paralyzed, but under the surface, you're extremely agitated. Overexcited versus underexcited. So when it comes to managing and reducing stress quickly, in the middle of a heated situation, it's important to know whether you tend to become overexcited or underexcited when you're overwhelmed. Overexcited, if you tend to become angry, agitated, or keyed up under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that are calming and soothing. Underexcited, if you tend to become frozen, depressed, withdrawn, or spaced out under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that are stimulating and that energize your nervous system. How to quickly manage stress. Tip number 3. Discover what works for you. So the best way to reduce stress quickly and reliably is through the senses. Thought, also through sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. But each person responds differently to sensory input. So you need to find the things that are soothing to you. We all have different preferences and needs. What some people find soothing may be unpleasant or even stressful to others. Same as with these videos. What some people might find helpful and draws their attentions in lines with the way they see things might not be the same for it won't be the same for everybody. So, you know, for example, certain kinds of music may relax one person but irritate another. So you need to be a stress buster detective, spending time figuring out what works for you. So I'm giving plenty of videos on stress, worry, anxiety, fear, and lots of techniques and ways to basically identify what stress is, identify stressful situations that apply to us, some techniques and tips and strategies to apply to lessen that. So we need to be a stress buster detective, spending time figuring out what works for us. Then we can use what we've learned to create calming, sensory rich environments at home, in our car, at the office, or wherever we spend time. So knowing the right kind of sensory input is essential to speed up, slow down, and help get unstuck. So to speed up, if you are a person who is spaced out or depressed, knowing the right kind of sensory input is essential. So if you are a person who is spaced out or depressed, need to speed up. If you are a person who is angry or agitated, need to slow down. And if we are a person who is frozen with anxiety, we need help getting unstuck. So learning the sensory stress boosting techniques that work for you give you a powerful tool for staying clear-headed and in control. You'll have the confidence to face challenges, knowing that you have the ability to rapidly bring yourself back into a state of equilibrium, so a state of balance. It's important to identify stress relief techniques that both relax and energize you, have an immediate impact on your stress, are enjoyable and make you feel good, consistently work for you, and are always available or easily accessible. The 5 senses, the best way to quickly relieve and manage stress. So I used to use a tip that my aunt gave me when I used to get overwhelmed, having a whole bunch of work lined up and deadlines to hit and this and that. And things used to just go so fast, is how I explained it. Things go so fast that anxiety. So I would just have to stop and breathe and try to hear sound around me, smell a smell that I can smell in the air, feel the wind on my skin, stuff like that, sensory input. But the best way to quickly relieve and manage stress is the 5 senses. So you can rapidly reverse the effects of stress by exposing yourself to sensory input that brings you back into balance. Sensory input encompasses what we hear, feel, touch, taste, and see. You can use the 5 senses to soothe, comfort, and invigorate yourself almost immediately. All you need are a few short minutes. Movement for quick stress relief. So if you tend to shut down when you're under stress, stress relieving activities that get you moving may be particularly helpful. Anything that engages the muscles or gets you up and active can work. Here are a few suggestions. So you can run in place. You can do a few quick yoga stretches. You can jump up and down, dance around, roll your head in circles. You can stomp your feet, go for a short walk, squeeze a rubbery stress ball. Sight for quick stress relief. So if you're a visual person, try to manage and relieve stress by surrounding yourself with soothing and uplifting images. You can also try closing your eyes and imagining the soothing images. Here are a few visually based activities that may work as quick stress relievers. Decorate your home or workplace with cherished photos and favorite mementos. Bring the outside indoors, so buy a plant or some flowers to enliven your space. Enjoy the beauty of nature, so a garden, the beach, a park, or your own backyard. Surround yourself with colors that lift your spirits. Paint your walls with the favorite color, for example. Close your eyes and picture a situation or a place that feels peaceful and rejuvenating. The more sensory rich the image, the better. So touch for quick stress relief. Experiment with your sense of touch, playing with different tactile sensations. Focus on things you can feel that are relaxing and renewing. Use the following suggestions as a jumping off point. Wrap yourself in a warm blanket, pet a dog or a cat, hold a comforting object such as a stuffed animal or your favorite memento, soak in a hot bath, give yourself a hand or a neck massage, and wear clothing that feels soft against your skin. Sound for quick stress relief. Are you sensitive to sounds and noises? Are you a music lover? If so, stress relieving exercises that focus on your auditory sense may work particularly well. Experiment with the following sounds, noting how quickly your stress levels drop as you listen. Sing or hum a favorite tune. Listen to uplifting music. Tune in to the soundtrack of nature, crashing waves, the wind rustling the trees, and birds singing. Play an instrumental or a classical CD. Hang wind chimes near an open window. Buy a small fountain so you can enjoy the soothing sound of running water in your home or workplace. Smell for quick stress relief. So if you tend to zone out or freeze when stressed, surround yourself with smells that are energizing and invigorating. If you tend to become overly agitated under stress, look for scents that are comforting and calming. So spritz on your favorite perfume or cologne. Light a scented candle or burn some incense. Lie down in sheets scented with lavender. Breathe in the smell of freshly brewed coffee or tea. Smell the roses or another type of flower. Enjoy the clean, fresh air in the great outdoors. Taste for quick stress relief. So, slowly savoring a favorite treat can be very relaxing, but mindless stress eating will only add to your stress and your waistline. The key is to indulge your sense of taste mindfully and in moderation. Eat slowly, focusing on the feel of the food in your mouth and the taste on your tongue. So drink a refreshing cold beverage, chew a piece of sugarless gum, indulge in a small piece of dark chocolate, sip a steaming cup of sip a steaming cup of tea, enjoy a perfectly ripe piece of fruit, savor a healthy, crunchy snack like celery, carrots, or trail mix. So incorporating stress relieving skills into your life. Learning to use your senses to quickly manage stress is a little like learning to drive or to play golf. You don't master the skill in one lesson. You have to practice until it becomes second nature. Once you have a variety of sensory tools that you can depend on and use, you'll be able to handle even the toughest of situations. Managing stress is one of the 5 key skills of emotional intelligence. So the ability to quickly relieve stress is the first of 5 essential emotional intelligence skills. Together, the 5 skills of emotional intelligence help you build strong relationships, overcome challenges, and succeed at work and life. So those 5 skills are what did it say? The ability to quick stress relief, emotional awareness, nonverbal communication, playful communication, and conflict resolution. Those are the 5 skills of emotional intelligence. But the second key skill of emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and manage your emotions. When you are aware and in control of your emotions, you can think clearly and creatively, manage stress and challenges, communicate well with others, and display trust, empathy, and confidence. All right, so that wraps up that video on stress. So some more information to help you identify the what stress is, when you're feeling stress, how to identify it, and lay out options for you to cope with stress, and eventually be able to get it down to a manageable level, become aware of it, and just manage it properly, in a healthy manner. All right. So the end of every video, I'm gonna read my nightly journal entry from Challenge Incarceration Program. Been watching my videos, you already know what it's about. If not, you can go back and watch a few of my videos, and it's basically a 6-month-long journal that I took in a prison program that I was in. All right, so we're on November 11th or November 1st of 2011. So 11/1/11, all ones there. What was positive and what was negative about today? Positive for me today was work crew, physical training, and alcohol and other drug abuse class. The negative for me today was the fact that I got a verbal warning during the after 6 p.m. chow count. The verbal warning was for Foot Locker being messy or clothes on my desk. I specifically make sure that everything is always in its place. I kind of take pride in that. I know it was a mistake, but it bothered me. What were the main feelings I experienced today? I felt happy because I had a positive day. What helped me make it through the day? I made it through today by working hard and keeping to the structured schedule for the day. What did I learn today? I learned that I let what others think about me affect me emotionally, and that making a mistake does not define me as a person. I learned that I let what others think about me affect me emotionally, and that making a mistake does not define me as a person. All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming and checking out my video again. Hope you guys are getting some skills and learning how to identify some of this stuff. But this all plays a part in being able to slow down and observe our thinking patterns and our emotions in certain situations, in order to be able to replace the thoughts and the feelings that we have in situations with more positive ones. And it takes practice and consistency and repetition over time. It's not just something that's going to happen right away, but keep taking in the information, seeing how it applies to you, and apply that information. Taking all the information and knowledge in does no good if we don't apply it. So keep pushing forward. Never give up. Just because we've done something so long doesn't mean we have to keep doing it. Thanks for watching my video. See you guys in the next one.